He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth in noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither any plague shall come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall keep his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him. I will honour him. With long life will I satisfy him, and show him my salvation. And that was Psalms 91. I was raised on that scripture from a very, very young age. The church I grew up in every Sunday, and what used to take place is when the choir was marching up, just like in Bethel, there was Psalms 27. The church that I grew up in, which was under PAWA in Benson Road, marched to Psalms 91. And that scripture is a scripture that's always stuck with me, really, because that was my foundation. That's what I knew growing up as well. So today's Sunday reflection, it's not business as usual. I'm just going to have a conversation with you also. It's not poetry per se, even though the scriptures that you heard were poems, because Psalms is a poetic book of the Bible, as some of you may know as well. So yeah, Psalms, poetic book of the Bible. Today I just want to have a conversation with you, and I'm going to keep this brief. So you've seen the videos about Sunday reflections, you've seen obviously the sort of stuff that I talk about, and the sort of stuff that obviously I convey in poetry and in spoken word. And I just want to say this: it is important that churches start to cover more of these areas. I'm not saying some churches don't. For the churches that do, keep doing it. But for the churches that don't, I just hope that during this lockdown period, you have used this time to think of ways to say, you know what, we can't do business as usual. We can't be one-dimensional, because if you're one-dimensional, you're missing needs. You're missing needs in different ways, such as mental health, relationships, well-being as well, and obviously things that sometimes is censored as well. And a lot of it obviously is linked to, look, I get the fact that not every church wants to stray. It's not straying. Talking about mental health is not straying. Talking about relationships is not straying. Talking about financial management is not straying. It is about meeting the needs in different ways. At the same time, the church has a responsibility to its members, but the most important thing is it has a responsibility to the community. And that's why, you know, my Sunday reflections is more or less a plea to the church and the sort of church that I have grown up in, to say, look, you know, you cannot go on the way you are at this moment in time. You need to be able to still obviously stick to the Bible, but, you know, be more open. You know, there's no harm in preaching about certain subjects. One of the things that I liked last year with one of the branches from the church I did go to, and this was on Sunday, they did a topic called church abuse was family abuse. And you know, that is a very prevalent topic, because when you think about it, you know, it has the elements of when somebody goes into a church, are they going to be accepted for who they are, regardless of their background, regardless of where they've come from? You know, are they going to be accepted as a family, or are people going to look at them because of how they dress and think, oh, you know, they're just an outcast? So it's important that things like that are talked about and they're not censored, because at the same time, the church has a duty of care. You're not only saving souls, but you're impacting lives. And, you know, it's about building people up as well. And if we don't talk about it, we don't build people up. So for me, this is what Sunday Reflections has been about, in sharing. You know, it's not about exposing me, exposing my experiences. It's about sharing and saying, look, you know, please just be a bit more open, just be a bit more, you know, willing to try something. There's no harm in change, because the Bible speaks about a bit of everything. The scriptures that I've shared and, you know, looked into, you know, I didn't even know half these scriptures were in the Bible. It isn't until I probably over a year or 2 or 3 ago, you know, when I started to understand the Bible a bit more. I'm getting there slowly but surely, that the Bible speaks about everything. So it is important we cover a wide range of topics, not just holiness, hell, prayer and fasting. You know, we can still do that, but at the same time, there's so much more, and those topics should not just be limited to a Saturday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday. They need to be also on a Sunday morning as well, because at the same time, when people walk through the door on a Sunday, some of the times they are just tired of hearing the same thing. Well, I know for myself, I'm tired of hearing repetitiveness. It's what I grew up with. So be more open, be more willing, and, you know, from there the church can grow. But I hope you've enjoyed watching the Sunday Reflections so far. I hope obviously somebody's been blessed by it as well. You know, it is very important that obviously, you know, we don't just allow certain things to become just Sunday service material. It is, you know, about meeting the needs in many ways, shape or form as well. Before I forget, happy Father's Day. Fathers, we love you. God, we love you. You are the Father as well. And yeah, enjoy your day, and hope to be back soon.